Welcome, Dark Anime, to the my the kills. I am actually doing the 1988 American science fantasy action horror film Phantasm 2. The sequel released 1979. Honestly, Phantasm was actually a smashing hit. Lord of Death, Oblivion, and Ravager is actually direct-to-video sequels, while direct-to-video sequels, while um, Phantasm and Phantasm 2 are two feeders. Honestly, to tell you the truth, the Tall Man or Angus Scrimmage last role was in the Phantasm Ravager until he actually a died died. But Don Croselli Jr., who actually did Beastmasters, a sort of science fiction film, and Bobotep, a American comedy film. He is actually a master with Jim the Great, Carrying Company, Phantasm. He actually directed most of the Phantasms. The only Phantasm he never directed is Phantasm Ravager. But John Dies at the End is his written and directed by him, based on David Wong's. But let's get into our three stars. We got Angus McGinnis, who actually portrayed the tall man. Angus actually died of prostate cancer at 89, but he died in 2016. He actually played a sweet kill, bloody murder, but we already know him from Phantasm and Chopping Mall, a 1986. Honestly, he also in Subspecies, and he also in a comedy feature, Munchies Strike Back. He has the narrator in Wishmaster. He in the Master of Horror, the instant on and off the road. Satanic. I Sell the Dead. Satan Hates You. John, and he also did John Dies at the End. Disciples. Uh, Always watching a Maple Hornet story. Tales Beyond the Pale podcast. The Tribunal of Menos. But some of his movies, like Dancing with Werewolves and Phantasm Ravagers, were released post-morally. He actually never get to enjoy it or watch it with them. We also get James Lagos, which he actually is in Baddies Included, Fail Brewery, but he played Micah Peterson. But he never finally played Mike Peterson again because, frankly, to tell you the truth, He's also in the Psycho reboot. Again, Gus Van Slant did Psycho, but I actually will actually cover the Psycho reboot. I said I wasn't going to cover it, but I will because, frankly, if it covered with James Lagos, I'm wondering why. And Reggie Bannister, who is the master of horror, he played Bloody Blade Bible Camp, Ghastly Giant X. Not another B movie. The Cornies, The Rage, but he actually is in Phantasm, Phantasm 2, Initiate, Lord of the Dead, and Wishmaster. Man, he is Wishmaster? Man, we got a lot of people in Wishmaster. We also got Paula Abedin as Liz Reynolds. I'm sorry for the next. I am sorry for Lord of the Dead. That she was in Growing Pains. Cheryl in the Growing Pains and Santa Barbara. But she actually retired from. I don't even see where she is currently. And we got We got Samantha Phillips as Alchemy, who actually is in the final exams of Slurry Party Massacre, Chilean Massacre, Dallas Connections, and Phantasm 2, and Tyga. Kenneth Tyga, we actually, he actually is in Legal Weapon 2, 3, Primal Fear, 1,000 Acres, and The Avengers. Stacey Travis. She actually is in Dracula Rising. Submerge, Ghost World, Phoenix, Cruelty, A Christmas Story 2. Really? Actually, I'm not going to question it. Venom, not the Chris horror, the 2005 horror movie. I will actually take a look at it because you guys actually need to know about Venom. Venom is a freaking good horror movie. And the new Mike Pearson, A. Michael Baldwin. The old Mike, he actually played the old Mike, the for Lord of the Dead, Phantasm, and he actually did not play anymore after 2017. To tell you the truth, the reason why the first after the first film, Mike recently released from the mental institution recruits Reggie to a new friend who actually effort to defeat the villainous tall man. If you guys actually watch the Phantasm 1 Killdown, go watch it. I'm actually going to put it on the top as well because you guys need to watch it because Phantasm 2, Phantasm is actually, really, the reason why the film caused controversy among fans by recasting the main character Micah with LaGrosse and was not well received by critics. Honestly, yeah, yeah, LaGrosse was recast so with James LaGrosse, so they actually changed him back. So I get the controversy, but he actually stores really big, while the other one actually didn't do so well. Uh, but honestly, I actually would say that let's get to the kills. Honestly, it starts a story with Liz Reynolds is a young woman who is psychic bond to Mike Pearson and bond with the tall man. Everybody knows the tall man is actually a political nightmare, and Liz plead with Mike to find her as she fears that her grandfather dies. The tall man will take the scene and transition the first film left off. The tall man minions kidnap Mike, but Reggie managed to blow up the house. Honestly, this is what happened. One dwarf got beat up to death by Reggie with a shotgun. One got knocked out to the stair with Reggie with a baseball bat. Seven dwarves got killed with the house exploded. In 86, after the institutionalized for 7 years, Micah is now 19, has faked his recovery to get released. That night, he returned to Moorside Cemetery, where he proceeded to dig up. Reggie interrupted him and explained that what happened in 1978 and the tall man were not real. And in response, Micah revealed that all the coffins were exhumed or empty and emerged. Reggie helped him to hunt down the tall man. Honestly, this is actually a good dynamic of Reggie and Mike. The tall man and route to Reggie house. Mike has a premonition and tried to warn Reggie a second before the explosion kills Reggie's entire family. Convinced by Mike precognition, Reggie agrees to company. They break into a hardware store and get supplies. Honestly, they do this and also they actually a country road and they abandon and pile a graveyard and a few tall man trap apparition of a young woman naked corpse, a gruesome encounter with a creature. Liz leads, but honestly, Meanwhile, what actually happened? Reggie killed a Taka demon by incinerated. The unnamed woman and the Taka demon got incinerated by Reggie with a flamethrower. A flamethrower! A best weapon to take out a freaking uh, a demon? Um, a guy. Meanwhile, Liz's grandfather dies, and her sister Jerry disappears from the funeral. Honestly, Grandpa Murphy got stabbed in the chest by Father Myers. Jerry disappeared during the funeral while searching for Jerry, Liz, and the tall man. And flees and persuaded Father Myers, mad with the fear of and alcohol, desperate the grandfather's body, and with a knife, a desperate attempt to thwart its reanimation, but the corpse rise and kidnap Liz's grandmother. In the morning, Liz finds a funeral pin in her grandmother's empty bed, if, and the tall man physically tells Liz to return at night if she wants to rescue her. Her grandmother, prior to arriving at Paragon, Gore, Mike awakens to find that Reggie has picked up a hitchhiker named Alchemy who nearly resembled the new apparition. They find a Paragon guard deserted at the Patente. When Liz arrived at the mortuary, she confronted by Father Myers, who tried to convince her to escape with him. He is killed by a flying spear. Honestly, Grandma Murphy was died from a heart attack. Named man got turned into a demon. A demon. And two background characters die of unknown causes. But this is actually my uh, Father Meyer got his brain drilled into by a Sentinel ball. Everybody knows Sentinel balls are, can actually kill you by draining the brain. And honestly, after this, she encountered the tall man that discovered that her grandma is now one of the lurkers as she actually flees to the cemetery. Later that night, the tall man captures Liz and drive away in the hearse. Mike and Reggie chase after him, and after the tall man runs off the road, and their car exploded. Honestly, one dwarf got beaten to death by the statue. One a mortician got cremated in a fireplace. One got killed by a gold. One got and they got a golden spear, and one got killed by a golden spear. At the crematory, and the morticians actually, and one got sent to the fireplace, and one and boom, and split up and to find Liz, and Reggie searches the basement where he fights off a graver and several lurkers with a chainsaw and quadruple shotguns. After a vicious fight, Reggie castrates uh, a graver to death. Crotch cut in half by a Reggie with a chainsaw. Honestly, the large gold spears emerge and begin to chase Mike and Liz. Meanwhile, the mortician assistant saw his own hand escape the wall and dodge in the golden spears and the scanning lasers and spin blade. Mike and Liz managed to hold off the attack and barricade air patrol after the central balls ran through the multiple doors. The mortician surprise returned and almost killed Liz before the central ball blast through the door and cut up his throat. Honestly, five dwarves got shot up by Reggie upgraded shotgun, and honestly, the tall man actually pumped full acid, but he actually crushed one of his central ball before that happened. And no time he tried to convince it was all a dream, but open revealed the tall man who told them no, it's not. And honestly, to tell you the truth, the movie 18 Dwarves was incinerated by Reggie, and the movie ends where the hand breaks the rear window and pull out Mike and Liz through it and mirror the ending of the first movie. How many kills did how many kills did Phantasm 2 have? Let's find out. Are those golden spears? Oh, fuck. Uh, hold on. I get my flamethrower. About 38 people died. About 5, 6, 14, 15, 5, 6, 14, 15, 16. 16 dwarves, one talking demon, two background characters, one, two, three, one graver, two morticians, one, two, three men, and one woman. and give it a and one central ball. And give it a freaking weird ass pie chart. A weird ass freaking bar graphs with a runtime of 97 minutes. We get a kill on average every 43 minutes. I give the great acts of execution to the talking demon and the woman. Being incinerated by a flamethrower is actually the best death, and I actually love how it actually go. The the great acts of execute the wimpy acts of execution, the wimpy wood acts of dullness will go to um Grandma Murphy dying of a heart attack. Honestly, it's just like Anna the Apocalypse death in how you die of a heart attack during the zombie apocalypse, or how you die of a heart attack in like in Chucky, in Child's Play 3. How do you die of a fucking heart attack in Child's Play? How you die of a fucking heart attack? You guys have a good day. And my next kill count when I get back on February 1st is Lord of the Dead Phantasm 3. I will actually do my what ifs and predictions, my what ifs, top 10s, and predictions today. Then I will actually just do my kill counts sometimes in I will actually do my kill count when I actually get the minutes on my phone. I but my minutes are due. I my minutes are due to uh tonight at midnight. So I will actually will do Lord of the Dead. Um, when I will do Lord of the Death when I can. So you guys have to wait until then. So have a good day, guys. Bye.